Welcome to your weekly mini coaching session. Today is about why you must stop your self-deprecating now. Self-deprecation is what you do when you put yourself down, belittle yourself, berate yourself, or lessen an accomplishment that you had by using humor and putting yourself in a bad light. Self-deprecation is super addictive. Trust me, I know. And like any addiction, when you do something and you get in the habit of doing something that doesn't serve you well, it plays a role in your own destruction, even if the self-deprecating feels good in the moment. You can self-deprecate by putting yourself down just to yourself, or you might sometimes self-deprecate in front of others, to lessen the achievement that you've had. So when you speak poorly, beat yourself up, berate yourself, or lessen your accomplishments, that's when you're self-deprecating. So why don't you put in the chat section right now, what's your current level of self-deprecation? Are you a novice? I'm not really good at it. I don't do it that much. Are you intermediate self-deprecator? Like, yeah, I do it. I definitely do it. Yeah, I can see myself do it. Or are you a master self-deprecator? I do it everywhere, anytime I can, all day and night. I don't need to think about it. I got this mastered. Like, be honest with yourself. I used to be a master. Now I think I'm a novice. I lost the skill set, but I do it sometimes still. And I'm proud of myself for that. So, kampai. When we self-deprecate to others, even to ourselves, it's a preemptive strike, deflecting the potential negativity before it arrives. So it softens that blow. So we might say like, yeah, it could have been better. I could have done better. I didn't prepare enough, even though people are like, oh, you did so good. Like it's when people go, oh, your hair looks great. And you're like, no, I don't, it's not that good really, right? It's self-deprecating. And we're like, why do we do that to ourselves? Because we like to do it because it's that preemptive strike before someone else is like, that's not very good. It protects us because if someone does say something negative about us, we can be like, I already called that, I already know. And it's a numbing tool to soften the blow. Does this make sense? Put yes or no in the chat section. And it's okay if it doesn't. If it doesn't make sense, then ask your question and I'll come back to it later. So the problem as I see it is my role as your coach is you have a legacy to create, a legacy to protect, if we want to go very Hamilton on us, right? You have a life purpose that I want you to live, because if more people are living their life's purpose, oh my gosh, imagine what that world would be. And most importantly, the reason I like to coach you is I'm really obsessed with you having inner peace and fulfillment, because I'm obsessed with that for myself. I'm still working on it, much further along than I used to be. And I truly do believe that everyone deserves, especially you, to have inner peace, fulfillment, confidence, and to feel good. If you want to feel good, type the word good inside the comment section right now. When you self-deprecate, you put yourself down, and it only moves you further away from being productive. It moves you further away from being a productive empath, from being a productive servant leader, from being a remarkable leader to yourself and others. And right, so your intention of self-deprecating might be, oh, I just want to soften the blow, or I want to seem humble. But the actual impact is you're telling yourself messages that your brain's like, oh, yeah, maybe I'm not all that good. But you are. You're learning. And so if your intention and your impact are so far away from another, you're hurting yourself, I want you to stop. Because the impact you're actually having towards feeling good and having fulfillment and inner peace is you're actually moving yourself backwards, because you're creating an environment up here that's like, no, not good enough, don't deserve it. So I was working with a coach of mine, Dr. Matt Grzakczak, and we were in our first meeting together. And I don't remember what I said, but I did something where I used humor to put myself down. And it was less than 5 minutes into our first conversation. And he said, stop it. Stop it right here and stop it right now. The self-deprecation, tell me right now how self-deprecating actually serves you. And actually, I want you to answer the question inside the chat section right now. How does self-deprecating actually serve you productively to become the most amazing person that you can? And he goes, if you want to self-deprecate, I will not work with you. I was like, okay, right? And so that was the beginning of my path to stop it. And I didn't fully understand it at the time, other than I really wanted to work with Dr. Matt. And so I'm sharing with you here. Just stop it. Just stop it right now. Like Bob Newhart, if you know what I'm referencing. Just stop it. Self-deprecating is not humor. It's self-sabotage. So here's what I want you to do. As you find yourself self-deprecating, because you might do it, it's okay. You're not a bad person for doing it. You're actually a great person for recognizing, oh, there I am self-deprecating. I want you to pivot the language from self-deprecation to celebration. Catch it and pivot it. So if you go, oh, yeah, there I am, showing how stupid I am, stop yourself and go, you know what? To whoever's in front of you, you know what? I'm working on not saying statements like that. And there I am learning again. There I am learning again. Now, isn't that different? If you start building that habit, the stories we tell ourselves manifest themselves. And during the times when we actually do make boo-boos, when we do make mistakes, or we do screw stuff up, because guess what? We're going to. Because we're humans having human experiences which are designed to be imperfect. Then practice finding the grace and making statements to yourself of, okay, I did not like what just happened. That's terrain. You're not putting yourself down. You're just stating a fact. I don't like what happened, but I'm learning. Because you could go, I didn't like what happened because I'm not smart, right? What does that serve you? It doesn't serve us. Why do we do that? Stop it. So speak in terrain. I don't feel good about what happened. That's terrain. That's your truth. And the next time, here's what I'm going to do instead. Or give yourself some grace. Well, that didn't go as I planned. And I'm going to lean into the discomfort of that. I'm going to own that. I'm going to play with that, and I'm going to do better. And in this era of social media and everyone looking perfect, like everyone looks so good all the time, rolling out of bed. In this time of social media, of false news, false pictures, false narratives, the revolution you and I are running is the revolution of wabi-sabi, embracing the imperfect. Because when self-deprecation keeps whispering in your ear, when you say something negative about yourself, self-deprecation is just whispering in your ear. I'm going to whisper in your ear. You ready? You're not good enough. You're not good enough. That's what self-deprecation whispers in your ear every time you think you're being funny. So imagine what the world's going to be like for you. Imagine what your productivity is going to be like. Imagine how much closer you can live in a sustainable environment where you're feeling good more often. If you build the habit of having a win and celebrating instead of putting yourself down. What gets rewarded gets repeated. And when you reward yourself with crappy talk, that's going to get repeated. When you reward yourself with celebration, right? That's not being an egomaniac. That's treating yourself nicely. Don't worry, I'll hold you accountable if you become an egomaniac. So imagine being able to have a loss and get up faster, what that will do to your trajectory. In fact, put in the comment section right now, if you were to reward your wins more often and faster, or catch things that don't go well, or catch things you say to yourself that aren't so nice, and you pivot it, what do you anticipate will be the change in your life within 3 months if you catch it and you pivot it? I can tell you firsthand, it's very remarkable. So as your mindset and leadership coach, I focus on the self-leadership first, because we can't lead others through our empath skills, through our compassion, through our sensitivity, if we can't lead ourselves first. And that's why I'm here with you. I know, you might not know this yet. I hope you do. But if you don't, I know you have it in you to feel good. I know you have it in you to feel confident. I know you have it in you to feel happier for longer periods of times. But every time you make a self-deprecating comment, you deepen the habit of doing it, and you just keep Baby in the corner. 10 points if you know what I'm referring. Do you know what I'm referring? Put it in the comment section. So stop putting baby in the corner. Take baby out of the corner and let's go for a run and celebrate. So right now, what's a self-deprecating comment statement that you regularly make? And I want you to pivot it. So things I know I say is, so much for wanting to sound intelligent. Like I still catch myself doing this. Or there I am again, just being an amateur, low on the food chain in personal transformation. I say it all the time. I catch it all the time. When I go to Orange Theory Fitness, there I am, the out of shape kid in gym class rolling around on the floor, right? It doesn't serve me. So I want to pivot it to, okay, take one, let me do a take two. There I am going, there I am, I'm growing, I'm getting stronger, I'm getting out there, I'm doing it. Or there I am, I'm getting stronger, I'm building my muscles. And by the way, there might be the voice of others in your mind who are ghosts of the past, or like, you're not good enough, you're not good enough, you're not good enough. Don't be so proud, don't be so proud, don't be so proud. Those might be ghosts of the past. And those ghosts might be alive still. It's all right, screw them. You're taking the reins. And by the way, I'd love to support you on this journey as you pivot out of the self-deprecating thoughts. These are negative thinking moments that you're having for yourself. I'm here for you. I want to help you have your needs met. And I have an upcoming negative thinking detox challenge. Yes, another one. And I'm so excited because you all keep asking me for more of them. And I'd love for you to be part of it, to be able to pivot out of these deprecating thoughts faster. So come to negativethinkingdetox.com to sign up. It's absolutely free. I keep doing it because it's free, it works, and I get to impact more people. Take a breath. What's your biggest key? Why was this video in your life today? My name is Michael Ian Cedar. I am a mind, self, and self-leadership coach. And until next time, Ichigo Ichie, my friends. Ichigo Ichie.